Counts, it was quite a success. And joining us now from the Halifax waterfront to talk a little bit more about buskers is Kim Kelley. Kim, how would you rate this year's edition?
I think this year, Paul, was the best year it's been in 8 years. We had a great lineup of performers, musicians. Everything was different.
Kim, we're just going to roll a few pictures of some of the acts that people saw. The crowds at nighttime in particular seemed to be huge.
They were huge this year, Paul.
And now, what about for next year? I guess, you know, when you have a big year like this, you hope that you can continue. There has been some controversy surrounding buskers and the money that comes from government and that sort of thing. Is it all green light for next year?
Oh, it certainly is a green light for next year, and we're hoping that it will be bigger and better, actually. We'll make a few improvements. We're going to fine-tune some things and bring in, again, as many good acts as we had this year.
Saw a lot of repeat acts this year, but at the same time we saw a lot of new acts. What goes into recruiting talent for the show?
What I try to do basically is make it fresh and different each year. You know, limit the amount of performances that people have seen already. If we have a limited amount of jugglers, and this year we had some interesting acrobats. Next year I already have some lined up as well, and also things like the bagpipe band called Brother. You know, they were completely different, but they'd be something people from here would love to see.
Now, I guess one of the most controversial acts, and we get some pictures here, were those two guys. What were they? What do they call themselves? The naked guys?
Skate naked.
Skate naked, that was it. The Halifax Police Department was called in by at least one viewer of their act, asked to investigate. Of course, that went nowhere. Now, come on, tell me the truth. You must have been up in your office kind of giggling at the publicity you were getting about this, because these guys turned out to be a huge success.
Well, actually, they turned out to be the festival darlings. We had more phone calls and public reaction actually calling to find out where they could find them, where they could go see them. In fact, it became almost a problem on certain nights. They'd have crowds of, up to 500 people. And it was hard to find a spot to put them anymore.
Yeah, and I'm sure they were making all kinds of money.
I think they might have been.
All right, well, look, thanks, Kim, for, I know you must be tired. You must, had a wrap party last night, I would think.
We had a little bit of a closing due. It was a quiet affair, Paul.
All right, look forward to it again next year.
Thanks.
Kim Kelley from Buskers International. And straight ahead and live at 5, they got muddy